season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. Miles, and not much there. Maybe a yard.
Hoping those big defensive linemen will happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
Check 13. Hey, check right. Watch it in front. Check. Let it go.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm trying to collect. Check 52.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Leslie. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch the slip. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Hey, put it ready.
On first down, it's Miles. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd and 2. He's got Allen. got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. It's Miles. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 55, Mike 56. Pull it. Now. Check pass, check pass.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Leslie. This for his running back, McCoy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
On 1st and 10, Leslie throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I don't think you got it, son.
Great.
Running from the gun with Matthews. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Great.
You got time.
Get it.
You got time right there. Deuce.
Express. Get it.
Needing a few yards. Here's Matthews. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Newton now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Let's go, baby. Here we go. Hey!
Here we go.
Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Newton to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Newton. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down now, it's Miles. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 3rd down, Leslie. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, check. Go. Alert flare.
Throwing on 1st down. Leslie. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
23 yards, the final tally.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
3 down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incompletion, here's second.
Don't say nothing.
Throwing again. Leslie. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
He's checking. Crash. Alert 3. Alert 3.
From the gun, Leslie. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
He's going to fire. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Everyone, you got 4 down. Here we go. Watch 7. Neutral focus. Come on. Check it.
Operating from the gun. Leslie escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Leslie. Allen's got it. Complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Leslie, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
8. Gun. Check 9. 8.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 3.
Matthews. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Check, 47. Hey, come on. Gun. Hey, check 24.
Play action. It's Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Ready. Mike 47. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Hey! Safety's creeping. Check.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey! Watch the shift!
Check 31. Check 31.
Second and 10, Newton again. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
20.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline,
it's a foot race. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
it's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Great, great, great.
They start the drive with Matthews. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
20.
Check, 47. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, it's Matthews. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready? 180.
56, right there, right there.
Gun, gun, gun.
I got him. 49, check 49, check 49.
Ready? Get it.
On first down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack on first down, Newton. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Leslie, he's going to let it go deep for the... That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, New England. In for the score. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Throwing on third down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This is taken at the 23. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. A check of the scoreboard there in the third in Baltimore. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Leslie. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Leslie. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Leslie, and he's got a man open. That's Allen. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Leslie, and he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Leslie, complete to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. 2 times, 2 times. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
Off play action. Leslie. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Off the play fake. Leslie. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next, the score, Patriots 42, Dolphins 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully put the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Third and 12.
20. Gun.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Gun.
Check three.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
On third down, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up
20.
second and 12 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
58. They can't hang with us. No. Off.
Check 37.
Watch twist. 8. He's checking crab.
Check 50.
Kill.
On second and 12, Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on third down, Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Come on, let's go.
On first down, Miles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Watch the twist.
Now McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, Leslie. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moss. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
52's the mic, boys. 52. I'm coming after you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, Leslie. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
6-man. Check curls, check curls. Echo. Check 52's the mic. Check 50. Express. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Great.
Back to throw, Newton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the slant. Let's go. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Hey, look.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Double tight.
Throwing again. Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Newton throwing again. Open man is Gordon, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Another shot for Matthews. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Hatchet. Switch. Gun. Great. Express.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
We got this.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Newton on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, watch the slant.
Where's 20?
Check.
You go tight. You got smash. You got tight right there. Gun.
To throw again. Newton steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Right there, 56. He's time. 8. Mike's fix it. On the ball.
One last throw here for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Boom. That's how we do it, man.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.